are Metasource Games. I'm Robert Trusardi.
And I'm Joshua Aridhall Cantrell. We believe in scarcity-based gaming and the power of player ownership.
We are a small team focused on becoming #1 in blockchain and metaverse gaming.
So get ready and take a ride with us through the Metasource.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Now, this channel used to be called Blockchain Kingdoms. We have grown into a new brand. It is Metasource. There is Source, there's Meta. I gotta get out of the way. There it is, Metasource. We are now Metasource Games. That is our brand. And in the old channel, we also used to focus on covering other games. I'm super interested in this space, metaverse gaming, blockchain gaming, NFTs. When I first created this company about a year and a half ago-ish, it didn't really exist. Sure, Axie Infinity did exist at the time. Most people didn't know it existed. I wasn't even playing it. And over the last year, we've just seen it explode. So we have changed a couple of brand things. We're working on something we called a job token. That is still in our future. It is still coming, but we've started to look at what is working for us as business. We are self-sustainable. We actually do not have any venture capitalist funds. I work in San Jose, where I live and work in San Jose now. I originally worked in Los Angeles. I've come to San Jose because this is where the startups are. Our company, Metasource Games, is a startup. And one of the major shifts that we had lately was the shift into Castles, the NFT game. So we originally created these things called Metasource cards, and we had this big dream of pursuing both our job token and Metasource cards. That didn't work out mostly because of funding and the space was new. My business partner Josh and I, we just kind of looked at what was happening and we were like, well, let's work on what we've promised and what people are really paying us for right now, which were the Metasource cards. And as we were doing that, we got an inspiration to jump into something a little bit different, which was like the Wax ecosystem. We were noticing that the NFT space was maturing very, very quickly. We decided that we were going to focus on making this like affordable, cheap gaming stuff happen with Castles. Castles was kind of this idea where I was like, well, I'm looking at all these other games. I'm seeing how this space is evolving very quickly, and it's probably better for us to get a product out fast and quick right now rather than any later. So we basically looked at all the stuff that we thought that was really cool, like merging, earning tokens. And I was playing other games like Farmer's World, Our Planet on the Wax ecosystem. I was involved with the Gala Games ecosystem. I was following many of these upcoming blockchain games. And I was kind of like, well, what doesn't work for me with a lot of these games is that we don't have an affordable way to play on Ethereum. It's way too expensive. If I want to run a smart contract, it costs me almost $90 to $130 to do a smart contract operation. The price has really gone up and down lately, but with Wax, what I found was that you could actually run a smart contract operation almost virtually for free, almost. So I was like, that is way better for gaming. And we had Justin, who was in our Discord, and he was like, gosh, I wish my Gala node, which I owned a few of, would just give me something, give me a drop. It'd be nice to get a drop a day or something. And I was like, that's a great idea. What if we created a game that was based around, castles and building a kingdom, and you got a drop every day from one of these cards, like a Baron. So we did that. We essentially, what we decided was that the Metasource card system that we designed wasn't quite deep enough. You can still buy Metasource cards. We're still producing Metasource cards, and they're just kind of like a fun way to collect our Metasource token now. So that was the big shift, going from the Metasource cards into the Castles NFT game. And with Castles, the real goal here was #1, to create a game that was simple and fun. It wasn't overly complicated. I was looking at a lot of these NFT gaming systems, and I'm like, that's too complicated, that's too complicated. We just need something simple and fun. Merging is fun, so let's build something around merging. And I do like crafting as well. And one of the big revelations that we had was, why don't we do something that is kind of like a mobile game do, which is selling you gems or things like that. So we created something called the Royal Seal, and I was like, well, it's not entirely fair for us to say we're a blockchain gaming company and sell people a bunch of Royal Seals. And I was like, well, what if part of the point of the ecosystem is to share the income of wax. When we sell these royal seals in wax, that we share that 50% with the players, and we make our ecosystem essentially erode into buying these wonder bounties, is what we call them. I think of them as wonders. I think of civilization. Wonders, like one of the coolest things to have in civilization. They give you great buffs, and I was like, that's a really cool thing to translate into wax. So we're working on becoming the #1 collection here on wax, and our competition's making it very easy for us. Farmers World developers basically have disappeared. They made enough to retire in Hawaii or somewhere, and now they're not really around anymore. Our Planet, I had a lot of fun with that. I invented building, which was once upon a time, a really fun thing to say and meant something. But I have disagreed with a lot of the Our Planet design things. So that's why I'm here with my business partner, Josh Cantrell, and we have our company, Metasource Games, because we think we know what we want in the blockchain gaming metaverse future. We know what we want, and we have a suspicion that that's what other people want too. You guys have to let us know. You vote by, picking up our NFTs, buying our NFTs from us or other players. You guys get to vote whether or not what we're doing is what you want too. And, we're focused on really just kind of making what we think is going to be the best metaverse NFT gaming experience. And so we're focused on Castles. What's happened with Castles is you can now merge your cards, can earn the tokens, you can create seals, royal seals, and the barons can give you lands. So these are really great systems, but that's not all that is it's going to be. We're going to have our limited time crafting events happen very soon. Scarcity based timeframes for crafting NFTs. Eventually, you won't be able to craft any more of these NFTs. You'll have to get them off secondary market for someone else who also crafted them using the in-game resources. And that's going to then lead into the wonders. Josh and I have really just poured over the economics. We're like, how do we keep this simple and deep and fun? Like, that's the holy trinity, right? Simple, deep, and fun. How do we do that? How do we maintain that? And so we're very happy with the answers that we've created, and we think you guys will be too. So this channel is going to change. There's going to be more short formats. We're going to cover less games. It's not going to be quite like I used to do, where I would cover a bunch of games and talk about them and their potential. Just to be completely honest with you guys, I'm more focused on what we're building. I think that is 10 times more interesting than what other people are making. And every time I'd get in a project that I thought I liked, it seemed good, more often than not, those developers, they bailed, or it was a rug pull, or they did something really stupid that I disagreed with. Some people know I've been banned from the Gala Games Discord because I told them the problems that they were going to have their Vox drop, and also told them the amount of fees that people are paying in Ethereum, gas fees to essentially be involved with them at all, and I got banned from their channel for telling them the truth. Nobody's ever reached out to me apologizing any of that stuff and said, hey, you know what, Robert, you were right about those things that you said about that Vox drop. And so we're just focused on us mostly now. And if I bring up any of these other companies, these other game projects are mostly going to be used as ways comparing what we think they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, and how that's helping us build the #1 metaverse and NFT gaming world. So we're very focused on Castles right now, building out making it strong. And what we're going to give you here on this channel is essentially our journey of building Metasource Games and building the #1 blockchain gaming metaverse company in the world. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.